since your first time. Open up and let your heart flow. Yeah, to be different, show them how it go. Of course they gon' hate, that's a part of life. But that's when you really know you're doing right. You like to keep it classy, you don't let the fight. Just kidding them with the 16. Hello, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, my air signs. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Moon Prince Tarot, or welcome back if you're returning. This is going to be your love reading for December. I did pull a couple of oracle cards from the Wild Unknowns Animal Spirit deck to kind of set the tone for the reading. So yeah, but before we jump into that, thank you for watching, and if you find that these messages resonate, leave a like and a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and you can also book a personal reading with me with the links below to my Instagram. You can DM me on either page, and we can talk pricing. So let's get into these oracle cards, because honestly, this is kind of interesting because this is a love reading, right? So, but you have like the two most spiritual cards in the deck, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion, definitely you do. So we have the Crow, and this is all about wisdom and higher spirituality, being watchful, and you're really getting in tune with like your intuition and what your body and what your gut is saying to you. You're following your intuition when it comes to love. You're open to a more spiritual kind of connection, something where you both share like maybe your experiences with like the metaphysical, with like maybe like the paranormal, or just sharing philosophies about like how you see the world in your own spiritual way. Then you have the Golden Egg, which is all about messages from the heart. This is also another card about introspection and really tapping into what your heart and your body is saying to you, and following those messages from your intuition, from your heart. And it's almost like what I'm getting is you're following your intuition, you're following your heart, and when it comes to love, it's almost you're being a little bit more, because the egg is a vulnerable thing, right? Like you can drop it, you can crack it easily, and it just gets everywhere. So it's like you're reforming and shaping yourself into a more upgraded spiritual version of you, where you're wanting to have a very highly spiritual connection, something where you feel like you've maybe known this person all your life. This could be like a soulmate, twin flame kind of thing. Even though I don't really use those a lot, but because we have a lot of soulmates and twin flames in this life, so that's a thing. But this is almost kind of like maybe you're going to be running into that kind of person, a karmic or a twin flame or a soulmate, or that you're like upgrading spiritually to where it's like you understand like what you want, like you're going for what you want, what your heart tells you what you want, or what you more so feel that you want. So let's get into the tarot and see what comes out for you guys. Messages from my air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, you have the Page of Swords, so that's your energy here. Oh, and you also have the Crow, right? This is actually air sign energy, so your energy is here from the start of the reading. So Page of Swords is being reflective. It could also represent looking over your shoulder, kind of like being paranoid in a sense. But let's see what else comes out, and we can see what it has to say. Given what I was just talking about with the oracle cards, you could be having a very introspective, reflective time, like looking at your past and seeing the mistakes that you've made, holding yourself accountable, but also not taking more than what is yours, essentially, right? Like you're not taking the blame or the victimization of other people with you. You're recognizing your own spiritual patterns when it comes to relationships, and you're studying that, and you're looking at it very close and with intently, and seeing like, okay, what needs to go, or what needs to change, and how are you going to implement that change. And with the oracle cards, I almost kind of felt like you're like being more vulnerable with people, like you're starting to like people again, if that makes sense.
like maybe you haven't had the best luck with like people just in general, like friends, or meeting new friends, meeting new people, but there's something that's evolving inside of you where it's like you're starting to connect easily more with spiritual people, people who have the same mindset as you, probably getting out of sort of these old paradigms that you were trapped in when it comes to your friendship circles, or the type of people that you date, or the type of people that you attract, or the kind of people that you go for. Justice, which is ruled by Libra, so your energy in here once again, and literally the star, which is Aquarius. So your energy is all in this reading. Like, this is a spiritual ass reading. Um, Justice is about um, uh, things being fair. It's like the balancing of the scales, essentially. There's like you're looking back, and you're almost like recorrecting, you're course correcting the thing. Like I said, like you're changing something, or noticing your patterns from the past that you're going to be, and that you're studying, and then you kind of pinpoint it, and now you're like, okay, um, this is what needs to go. You're making that decision to balance things out for yourself, because you know that maybe the people or things that you were attached to before were making you really out of balance, not really in touch with who you are. Also, oh wow. Also, the star, Aquarius energy, that's healing energy, that's giving, that's pouring into yourself and pouring back out into the world. It's essentially, again, like a give and take, a give and take, a push pull. Like you're doing exactly what this is here. Like the scales are here, and then you have the bowls. She's giving back to the ocean, and she's also giving back to the earth. So it's like you're transmuting, and you're balancing out, like you're balancing out karma, maybe something like that. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so you're very you're very stable. You're nurturing. You have the capacity to be nurturing. Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy. Um, she's fruitful with all this fruit here. You have the wisdom and you have the knowledge, right? Like she didn't sit on her throne, and she didn't sit on her throne and gain this pinnacle by doing nothing, or going through any, or not going through things that have hurt her. That's why she has so much abundance in her garden with these sunflowers here. You have the grapes up here. You have this rabbit here, which symbolizes luck. It could also represent fear in some ways too, because rabbits are always running away from things, and even humans. So they're kind of like a skittish kind of energy. So you're kind of like healing that fear of maybe reconnecting and being vulnerable with people again. Let's see. Like, you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to give through your experiences, your air signs. So like you definitely have the intellect to understand and have that wisdom by looking back at the things that you have done, and taking fruit from those mistakes, right? Taking the fruit from those mistakes, something that you can take with you and that'll feed you for life. The things that you know not to do, and the things that you know how to do and what to do in similar situations that you've found yourself in the past. Like, you have the wisdom and the knowledge to move past all of that. And now you're getting to this more upgraded version of you. The Emperor. Okay. So Emperor is about being in control, being having the power. You can be the head of the household if you have your own place or anything like that. The Queen of Pentacles is also very independent in her own right. She can own her own business. You can own your own business. This is a love reading, but it doesn't hurt to put that out there. It's like you're tending to the things that make you feel good and make you feel powerful. The Emperor, you're in control of your destiny. You're in control of how you can put yourself in a position to be better than you were in your past, to a better future. A lot of cards keep falling out. It's like you're ready to conquer the old version of you with the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. It's fiery, it's strong, it's passionate. he conquers, because Mars is Mars energy. So Mars is the god of war. You know, he conquers things. So it's like you're conquering your past. With the King of Swords, more of your energy here. Like I was saying, you have the intellect and the wisdom and the knowledge to learn from your past, because this is underneath the Page of Swords. You have the knowledge to, and the intellect to pick out the fruit, right, from the past, and from all the mistakes from the past, and you're applying it to your current, to the present and throughout the future. You're communicating the things that you don't want and the things that you do want, and anything that is not in alignment with where you're going and how you're evolving, you're not putting up with that shit and you're cutting it loose, or you're stopping it right there. You're not allowing it to go any further, because you're not going to allow yourself to regress to this old version of you. Page of Wands, looking forward to the future. That's underneath the Justice card. So you know that there's justice for you in some way in the future. You're looking forward to justice in the future, where it's like you've been done wrong so many times. You know, you may have not encountered the best friends, the best coworkers, the best humans in life in general, right? So you know that there's something that's going to be for you, that's going to be only for you, and that the wheel is going to be turning. I wouldn't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune comes up, because I did feel that energy earlier. You have the Eight of Wands underneath the star, with the Ten of Wands popping out. You're healing fast. You're healing rapidly. You could be communicating how you're healing with other people. You could be sharing that vulnerability with others, and that you're connecting with, like I said, other people who are also in that same boat as you, where there's a lot of healing taking place. Ten of Wands, you're letting go of the burdens. There's a lot of things that you've carried. The Queen of Pentacles, that's underneath the Queen of Pentacles, so maybe you've carried the burden of a lot of others. It's not even anything that you've really been going through. I mean, that has anything to necessarily do with you, because your air energy, like you're light, you're airy. You know, you don't allow things to weigh you down, but the only thing that has been weighing you down is the problems of other people, the projections of other people, basically anything that people have tried to say to basically make you more denser than air. Pretty much, you know, you want to be up here, but everyone around you or everyone from the past has tried to make you down here, put you down here, right? Like, you don't want to be on the ground anymore. You want to soar, you want to fly, you want to be in your air energy. You want to feel light at all times, and you're spiritually feeling, or you're going to be feeling spiritually lighter once you have this moment of reflection and looking back and choosing to move forward from whatever cycle that you found yourself in. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords popped out. So yeah, this was kind of going into the mindset of where I was, the thing I was saying about where you have other people's burdens weighing you down. There's the Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the anxiety and nightmares card. Eight of Swords is like feeling bound and trapped, but you're not actually like bound to anything. You can actually get yourself out of that situation. This is actually meaning a situation that you've put yourself in. But it's not. But it's also not a situation that you can't get yourself out of. So there may be. You're choosing to conquer those anxieties and those fears and things that have left you trapped, because again, you're taking accountability for the things that you have put yourself in. Just because when we meet people and we decide to date them and they hurt us, doesn't mean that it's their fault. 100%. You know, at some point you may have seen some red flags or something like that, but you still chose to give them benefit of the doubt and still go forward with that union or that connection, right? You know, and it's okay. You know, you want to see the best in people. You want to believe that everyone is going to be as good as you are, but unfortunately they're not. And now you're choosing to free yourself with the Wheel of Fortune. But you're choosing, hold on, I'll get to that in a second. But you're choosing to free yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about freedom and tending to your own garden. Again, with all of these grapes and pentacles there, right? Just like the Queen of Pentacles. Before you are this, and that's the pre-Empress card almost, because once you go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, there's the Page, the Knight, the Page, the Queen, and the King. But when we're talking about feminine energy, it's like the Nine of Pentacles, then the Queen of Pentacles, then it goes the Empress, and she rules everything. So this is like a pre-Empress. You have two pre-Empress cards here, and you're choosing to, like, again, and the Empress is the other half of the Emperor. So you have the Emperor out here, so you're conquering those fears and anxieties, and you're looking at the things that you find yourself accountable for, and you're taking from that and you're applying it to your present and to your future. And like I said, there's the wheel is turning with this Justice card that came out at the beginning, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning for you, the karma's turning for you, and then that is underneath the Eight of Wands and the Star card. It's like, once you discover this pattern that in this cycle that you've been putting yourself through, you're going to get out of it so quick, and you're going to start to heal yourself so quick and so rapidly. Like, you're going to start to really grow into this more upgraded version of you. And this could even be an upgraded version of you where it's like, say you want to physically change your build, right? You want to work out, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight or something like that. You want to feel more comfortable in your body. And I feel like this is just being comfortable with just within your body, and how you choose to express yourself and show yourself in the world through your authenticity. And then you're not being resentful of being open and vulnerable and showing your authenticity to the people that you had in the past, like you're moving forward. You're not allowing that to hold you back and cause any more of these anxieties and fears when you meet new people, when you decide, like, when you want to be vulnerable with someone and you just can't allow yourself to. You're not allowing yourself to do that anymore. You're just going to speak your mind and how you feel, and from the heart, and that's it. And whoever likes it, likes it, and whoever doesn't, doesn't, and that's it. Seven of Cups just came out. So there's options for you. Ooh, that's a lot. There's options for you here. Again, that's more of that energy where it's like you're in a fog. Like, all of these options here could be causing confusion. And it's not, and there's like options of, like, okay, you could, I don't know, you could choose to be this way, but you don't want to be this way because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's about emotions with the Cups here. So it's like you're tired of feeling emotionally drained or emotionally jaded about life, about yourself, about people. Maybe jaded about all different types of things in your life, because there's all of these different options, right? So you're tired of feeling, like everything around you is not going to go anywhere, and the only thing that you can do is change yourself. You can't change the things around you. So you're choosing to change yourself in your ways. Five of Cups. That's crying over spilt milk. That's being disappointed. Again, this is underneath the Nine of Swords and then the Emperor. So like you're conquering these fears. You're conquering the past hurt that you've been through, the past disappointments. Like you're getting over that. You're going within. You're finding the inner power, the inner strength that you have to be like, I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not enough. I'm not worth anything to any people, to anybody that's around me. My friends, family, my past lovers. I'm tired of all the bullshit, essentially. And it's like you're gonna have this moment of clarity where it's like, you know what, this is actually what needs to change, and then it's onward and upward from there. Get a couple more. Jesus. Yeah. There was a painful ending here. And it was like, and this could have been like a long, slow process because the Ten of Swords is a long, slow death in a sense. I have the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Swords here. So there's progression, and these are really heavy energetically, these are heavy cards, but they're also your energy as well, being as though the swords are representative of air signs. So it's like you're handling whatever this is. It's painful, but you're handling it. And you have the 6 of Swords. all your energy has been up in this reading ever since I started. And you're taking what you learned, right? Because these swords can represent baggage, but you're taking that baggage and applying it and turning it into wisdom, and you're going down a little stream here, and that means you're going down more peaceful times, being more calm in the mind. You're listening to yourself with the water there, is listening to your emotions. 2 of Cups, you're going to start to choose to connect with other people. You're going to choose to be open and vulnerable. The 6 of Pentacles, you're going to be giving back exactly the energy that you've been given. You're sharing wisdom, you're sharing your knowledge with other people, with other individuals that may have been through the same kind of pain or circumstances or situations as you, and you're leveling up to this better version of yourself spiritually. It's a really intense cycle that you've been going through, air signs, or that you have been through, but there's nothing that you can't handle. Your energy is all within this reading, so this means to me that you have it under control, or at least you're on your way to bettering yourself. You have the Emperor, you have the Star, you have the Justice, you have the Wheel of Fortune, all of these cards that symbolizes like balance and healing with the Star card, and you're in power, your inner power, establishing you're establishing who you are and what you're about with the Emperor. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did, please again leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you for watching. I love you guys and have a good one.
We can go on.